Hello everybody, Carlos here on San Juan Avenue. Just taking a little walk break here. I'm going to be running downhill in a minute. That'll be fun. Alright, so today I'm going to take you to Arbutus Cove. And with any luck, if I've calculated the tide tables correctly, it should be low tide. So let's see, if it's not low tide, I will have to change my route slightly, but not by too much. It'll be a little longer, but a little quicker if the tide is high, because I won't be able to take the shortcut across the beach. Now the beach, even though it's a shortcut, is a lot slower going than the sidewalks of my fair city. I think I'm going to get a hydration reminder pretty soon. I might just have missed it. Let me cross Arbutus Road and then I will take a drink. There goes the 27, the Gordon Head bus. I think the buses are free today. They sometimes do this for us. They want people to celebrate, but they don't want people to drive. So they make it a free party. Yep, I think I have missed my hydration break, so let me address that right now. Delicious. Alright, so now I'm heading down, away from the traffic noise, just about to take a few shots of the laneway. There's one, and there's the other one. Okay, I'm going to save it for when I'm on the beach, because that way I can get my trailer video in somewhere a little more scenic than a back laneway, even though it's the direct due east route to the ocean from my place. San Juan comes straight down here, and if you kept going across the water you would hit San Juan Island. Alright, so very soon I'll be able to know whether this is going to be an aborted attempt of beach running. We'll see. I have been known to get my AMs and PMs mixed up. Like if I said, when is the next low tide? It might have told me 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. That's a big difference. That's why I prefer the 24-hour system. No confusion there. 18 o'clock is 6 p.m. Hi. So Samantha's squawking away on my left wrist. I'm holding the recorder on my right hand, in my right hand. Oh yes, it's low tide. Now if I'm very lucky, I might get a shallow, flat sand pack to run on. Shallow meaning not steep. A shallow gradient towards the ocean the beach is a little more inclined. That's where the water stops, at the edge. Now, I did see a boat on Vessel Tracker, my Vessel Tracker app, and I believe it was called the Snowbird. It's a sailing yacht, Canadian sailing yacht, which would be apropos today because today is Canada Day. So let me get the old camera out and do my little trailer video right here, right now. So good morning everybody, Carlos here, just interrupting my audio feed for a second to introduce the video audience to my plans. Today was a plan to run a low tide 5-miler, which looks very promising today because I can see that the tide is particularly low, which is good. Let me just get around this log without breaking my ankles. There you go, you see how much flat sand there is for me to cross? I have to get across these boulders first, so wish me luck on that. I have my road shoes on, which might make some of the slipperier rocks a little more tricky, but you can see my route is going to be across the algae and down to the sand there. But the algae is slippery. It's just recently been underwater, so it is fully hydrated. Hopefully I'm not going to end up with a fully hydrated shoe. I'm almost home free. Yay! I'm now on sand. Wonderful. And you can see the jutty out bit. That used to be a problem, but obviously not today. I can do the flat sand the whole way to the steps on the other side. Let me see if I can see the snowbird. Now there's a tug. It's a little bit hazy today. Can't quite see the snowbird, but I'm pretty sure it's out there. There's something reflecting. Hello.
Morning.
Nice low tide today.
It is.
As I continue my romp along Arbutus Cove. So this is going to really speed up my progress today. Obviously, if I was trying to go along the shoreline over there, it would be a lot slower going. This is like the super highway. It's only available twice a day. I'm going to take a walk break now and take a few more photographs. Okay, so that's done. I've taken 2 or 3 pictures, photographs. Hello, on the beach at super low tide. Heading for the stairs. I've forgotten where they are. Yeah, they're over there in the corner pocket. It's such a pleasure to run on a flat beach, especially when the sand is damp. It's almost as good as asphalt. There is a little risk of getting wet, but today I'm not bothered. Today is the day that I retire these shoes. The last days of my Saucony something or others. I've forgotten the name now. Very popular. Al and I both have lots of good memories of the Socony. The Socony. Let me just get over these boulders to get out of the beach, off the beach, I should say. Now I'm on shingle, heading up the steps towards Hollydean Park. These are the Hollydean stairs.
So there's no afternoon trains, eh?
Hi there.
Good morning.
Down you come. Off you go. Over there. That way.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome. Happy Canada Day.
Oh, same to you.
Yep, that's the way we do it here. We all forget that it's today because our cousins are remembering and thinking about the 4th of July. What is it, 250 years as a nation? Alright, still some more climbing. I've done the stairs. Now I'm going to do the walk of shame up towards the roadway. This is still pretty darn steep, so bear with me. Next time Samantha squawks, you will understand why I'm short of breath. Come on, Samantha, give us the news. It's about the first time I can hear it, because earlier on it was traffic, then it was beach noises, now it's quiet suburbia.
Distance 2.66 kilometers. Average heart rate 132. Workout average pace 9 minutes 46 seconds per kilometer.
You got it. 122. I'm surprised. I thought it would be higher than that. I guess my leg strengthening exercises are helping. Try and think of keeping your heels off the ground for as long as possible during the stride. Not start with the heel, start with the ball, dip momentarily and then rise to the toe. Okay, I'm trying to do that. Instead of walking flat-footed and running flat-footed, I'm trying to run mid-foot a little more, which should activate that muscle that I have allowed to atrophy. Basically, I've been babying my Achilles for the last 6 years since I had surgery. But there you go, them's the breaks. I'm almost at the street, I think, or is this just, no, this is the fake summit. Sounds familiar. A bit after my time though. I think that might be, I don't know, Pearl Jam. Maybe they're just gigging, maybe they're practicing musicians. I don't know the playlist for that album. Sounded pretty good. Yep, I'm coming out on Arbutus Road once again. Now I'm going to take Arbutus Road down to Harrow Road, and then Harrow to Sinclair, which is Mackenzie, and then back to Gordonhead Road and home via Lambrick Park. That should give me 8 and a bit kilometers, maybe 8.5, I'm not sure. I had to use straight line technology on the beach because the mapping tool wouldn't allow me to plot a route that they didn't recognize. So I had to plot it manually. So my beach section had a lot of straight lines. Today it's going to be the actual run. Yesterday's submission to the Running Jackal podcast page on Facebook was the proposed route. I'm trying to stick as close to it as possible here today. I'm back to the civilization, the noise of the traffic, but blissfully I'm now running across the hill, not up it. I'm going to be listening out for how many minutes I've been running. I didn't start recording at the very beginning of my run, but I have been riding the pause button.
Average heart rate 136. Workout average pace 9 minutes 55 seconds per kilometer. Time for hydration.
So 15 minutes, or maybe half an hour. I lose track of time. Between 15 and 30 minutes, I lose track. Let me pause it once again. Yep, that was 30 minutes. My hydration reminder. I thought it was. Anyway, so to spare you all the internal combustion noises, I'm going to pull the plug on this episode right here as I enter Harrow Woods. I'm pretty sure I have the makings of a show. Let me check again. No, that's a little short, so I'm going to continue with the with recording, and hopefully that was the number 11 bus going uphill. Hopefully there won't be too many number 11 buses going uphill between this corner and Harrow Road. I could go into the woods, I guess. There is a trail that runs pretty much parallel to where I'm going to be going. So let me do that. At least that way there'll be much less chance of getting drowned out by the road. I just heard halfway to my goal. Well, that's encouraging. That means I'll make my goal. 350 is done, and another 350 calories to do. These ones will be easier because I'm still running downhill now, and now I'm running on a shaded forest trail midway between two minor roads. I'm going to keep to the left each time I get the option, and that should take me the most direct way to Harrow Road. I believe these are called Harrow Woods, and I think they're part of the University of Victoria's land. Okay. Big fur I don't need. Great Horned Owl I'm on now. That's the name of this trail. It's been developed by foot traffic. When I used to take this trail, it was always pretty overgrown, and there was a lot of single track. Now you could almost run side by side with one person that you trusted not to trip you up. As for that tripping up business, I think it's a combination of slightly larger toe box, meaning that I catch the ground, and those weak little muscles that have been idle for so long. I've started pedaling differently, I've started running differently, I've started walking differently. As I say, I try to imagine that there is a tin tack, if you know what a tin tack is, in the sole of my heel, and that if I come down too hard, the pokey bit will stick me. So I'm trying to come down as light as possible, so I'm sharing a lot more of my massive weight to my calf muscle. Oh, I'm popping out into a field of poppies here. Yep. Those are pretty rich looking poppies. Yep. Anyway, I'm getting my bearings. I know where I am. It's just that this was all under construction for so long that I never came this way. But now that's all finished. I think it's some sort of wastewater storage facility underground, as I continue to parallelize Arbutus Road, heading down towards Harrow. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been on this trail. This is virgin territory for me. I'm trying to remember if I'm going to get to see the ocean close up. I don't think so. I had my chance. I think I'll get that on the way back. But my mind's gone blank again.
Distance 3.70 kilometers. Average heart rate 137. Workout average pace 9 minutes 44 seconds per kilometer.
Zone 5. Take a break. Take a hydration break, that's right. All this business of checking my hydration, I never drank when I should have done. Let me do that now. Alright, so that's done. That was delicious. A mixture of Damiana tea, sugar and half salt. I'm just making sure that I don't go the wrong way here. Because it's a flat forest floor, the trails can go any which way depending on where people want to end up. I want to end up on Harrow, so I'm keeping to this one, this wide trail. I'm pretty sure I'm not on the Horned Owl anymore. I'm heading towards a trailhead, which I believe might well be Harrow Road, Harrow Street. Nine minutes 44. No, this is Hobbs. Harrow is the next one. Yep, this is Hobbs. I have to go down one more to get to Harrow, I think. No, could be wrong. It does say Arbutus Grove Children's Center, 3905 Harrow Road. I think I've done it. Now I have to work my way back up to Sinclair at the top, and then hang a right and run Mackenzie all the way to Gordon Head Road. That will be noisy. That even on Canada Day there will be traffic there. So let me take this opportunity to wish my American friends a very happy and fun 4th of July. I think theirs happens to land on the weekend. And to all my Canadian listeners, enjoy the rest of your day off today. And please like and share my content on Facebook and on YouTube. This is the running Jackal hiking up to the top of Harrow Road, about to run home on his new low tide 5-mile route. Bye bye.